Okay, so for this first one, you'll need some leaves, paint, any multi-surface or glass paint will work, tape, a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, which you don't really need, but I think it makes cleaning things more fun, and a Snapple Peach Tea bottle. So first you're going to take off the label, and then you're going to take the eraser and just scrub off any sticky residue left over. Then you're going to pick out the leaves you want for your bottle. You can use as many or as little as you want. And if you're stupid like me and you didn't get any leaf stickers, just tape up the back and make sure to get all the edges on any kind of paper or leaf. Then you're going to take your leaf and press it into the bottle, maybe roll it around a bit, just making sure it sticks on really well so when you do the paint it will leave a nice crisp edge. Now obviously you can paint it however you want, but if you want to do it the way I did, I just got a round brush and dabbed on the paint. Depending on how long you wait between the colors determines whether or not you're going to have more specifically red and yellow spots or an overall orange tone. Just peel off the leaf and you're done. If you got any paint under the leaf, just use a toothpick to scrape it off and you should be good to go. Okay, so for this one you're going to need scissors, clear string, leaves, a lot of leaves, depending on the area you're wanting to cover, but you're probably going to need a whole lot of leaves, some tape, and some hot glue. Now this part is pretty straightforward, just cut a small hole at the top of the leaf and put them on the line, but make sure you measure the area you're going to be hanging the leaf garland first so you know how long it needs to be. After stringing the leaves, separate them out the distance you want them apart and glue them together. This will keep the leaves from sliding around once you've hung them up. Next, hang the leaves where you want them to be placed and take the string they're attached to and tie a new long string to it, letting it hang down. You're going to need to do this multiple times so that you have several strings hanging down. And once you have the strings in place, start taping on the leaves, keeping a more dense amount of bigger leaves at the top and gradually fading to a smaller amount at the bottom. Now I started off taping mine on just so I could make sure I liked where they were before I hot glued them to the string. And once you're happy with how it looks, just glue the leaves in place and you're done. This last one is a little more tricky, so just bear with me here. You're first going to need toilet paper rolls, scissors, tape, Mosh Podge, hot glue, paint. I'll link the paints I use in the description, but the kinds you use don't really matter. And tinfoil and newspaper. You're going to start off by cutting your toilet paper roll into even-sized rings. You're going to see me cutting them and making them a little bit smaller, but you don't need to do that. That's just because I already made a pumpkin that was a little bit bigger and I wanted to have more variety. Tape the rings together from the inside until you're able to form them in a circle. Then tape the two end pieces together. I used 6 for this one. Okay, so I couldn't remember how I made the stem the first time, but really just any longish rectangular object will work because it's going to be covered in tinfoil and glue anyway. Also, sorry guys, I lost the original video of what I did for the first one, but if you watch, really all I'm doing is taking a thicker piece of the toilet paper roll, cutting it at half, and hot gluing one end to the center, then up to the arch, then back to the center. And for the rest of them, you'll be doing the same thing, except you'll be gluing the first end to the previous arch you made. Then I just made some tinfoil balls and put them inside each of the arches, gluing them there to give the pumpkin more strength to keep it from being as easily crushed. And after that, you're just going to cover it in tinfoil. Make kind of a weird, awkward triangle, but without a point at the top. You'll see in the video. I'm just kind of folding over, measuring out how much I'm going to need for each of the arches. Now, there's not really much rhyme or reason of how you're going to be gluing the tinfoil on. Just add it as you see fit, and if it doesn't really look all nice, that's okay because you'll be covering it with newspaper anyway. And now you're just going to rip up pieces of newspaper to Mosh Podge on. I tried to Mosh Podge it on for the first layer originally, but it didn't stick well, so I just resorted to hot glue. The second layer you can use Mosh Podge for. And you're going to want to cut out smaller, thin pieces for the next layers because the bigger ones will fold over and crease on themselves, making it have a not as quite as smooth finish. Then you're just going to put on another coat of Mod Podge to really seal down any pieces of paper that could end up sticking up after the painting. Before you start, make sure you shake up the paint really well. Start off by pouring out your lighter color, then slowly adding the darker color. I also recommend not doing this near carpet, as you will see I make the mistake of doing in a moment. Thankfully, I was able to get the stain out, so it's all good now.
Oh crap. Does anyone know how to get paints out of carpet? Because if you do, now would be the time to tell me. Please.
I started painting it with an orange base color, then going in with the lighter and darker variations of the orange just to give it some more depth. I did the same to the stem, but with brown, also adding some yellow streaks and then just patting them out. There you have it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting more videos soon, probably some Halloween makeup videos and just Halloween themed stuff in general. Leave in the comments what kind of videos you'd like to see me make in the future, and have a great day. Peace out.
This is